Restoring art is an art in itself. The profession of art restoration is relatively young in Taiwan. In the past, it was common for those in need of a restoration service to engage artists untrained in restoration. However, this approach frequently led to artwork being painted over rather than restored, destroying the originals. One expert who takes his work seriously is Leo Tsai. Tsai became interested in art restoration while studying art at university. He became aware that some of his works had been damaged by mold. Later, he journeyed to Florence, Italy, where he trained under a famous restorer. After that, Tsai returned to Taiwan. He now specializes in restoring temple door god paintings. Another Taiwanese art restorer to learn his trade in Florence is Lai Zhihao. There, he got to practice on many old paintings, awaiting restoration after being damaged in a flood in 1966. Lai is now a known art restorer in Taiwan and specializes in oil paintings. If you wish to become an art restorer too, you can now study the subject in Taiwan.
Hi everyone, welcome back. It's me, Tiffany.
It's me, Chickling.
And we are learning all about art restoration and how it is an art in itself. We really learned a lot the past few days about how they have to spend so much time, working on it. I think just even me just listening, I'm just like, whoa.
真的，我觉得变得有气质了，你有没有觉得？
I think so. I feel like we're so
Yeah, we go to the gallery and appreciate art.
And we are, art buyers. I wish.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks to them, we can now look at these wonderful pieces of art in the museums, and hopefully they'll be there for years to come. So our children and your children's children and everybody else in the next few years can enjoy them. Okay, but there's still more to this story.
Wow.
Because we're going to actually be looking at some art restorers in Taiwan.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So some local artists here. Let's take a look at our article. It says, the profession of art restoration is relatively young in Taiwan. In the past, it was common for those in need of a restoration service to engage artists untrained in restoration. Okay, yes, because I think in Taiwan, we learned about how art is affected by light, the weather, elements, and things like that. So in Taiwan, where it's so humid, I guess it's definitely, very needed of. So we see the phrase in need of. Okay, it means to say that something or someone needs to have something.
Oh, okay.
We saw the word engage here. Engage is a verb and it means to arrange to obtain the use or services of something. For example, we can say, the wealthy man engages several people to clean his house, wash his cars, and look after his garden.
所以 profession 就是专门的职业。那刚刚看到的片语 in need of something 就是需要什么东西。那么我们另外看到的 engage 这个就是去雇用或聘用。所以我们常常都会说 engage someone in something 就是聘用某人去做什么，或者是说 to engage in something 代表你参与或参加什么事情。比如说 the two governments have agreed to engage in a comprehensive dialogue to resolve the problem。所以呢，我们艺术品修复产业其实在台湾相对是比较新的产业，因为过去常常如果需要修复都会请到一些没有经过训练的艺术家，其实很常见的，这好像有点可怕。
A little bit scary because what if you have something super valuable and then you mess it up? Oh no, I would be so heartbroken.
真的。
Okay, but luckily I think there's people learning the right method now. Okay, the article says, however, this approach frequently led to artwork being painted over rather than restored. Okay, so destroying the originals. Okay, so that's the thing that I'm so afraid of because, instead of making it better or keeping it the original way, they're just like, oh, let's paint something new. And unfortunately, that destroys the original artwork. We have a few words here. Let's first take a look at the word frequently. Okay, here, frequently is an adverb. It ends in ly, so it means that it happens quite often. If you're a person who exercises a lot and goes to the gym maybe 3 to 4 times a week, we can say that you go to the gym frequently, okay? Or okay, this is not a very good example, but then if you show up to school or your cram school late more than two to three times a week, late, then you are frequently late. Okay, oops, not very good. Try to do better. But we can use frequently in a sentence like this. My dad has businesses all over Asia, so he flies around frequently. Okay, very busy man.
真的好忙哦，所以 frequently 就是频繁的，那它是来自于 frequent 或者是它的名词 frequency， 这些都是会看到的字。比如说 the shirts have faded from frequent washing, so don't wash your clothes that much. I don't really do my laundry that much.
I know that actually makes sense because sometimes there are some clothes that are so invaluable that you shouldn't wash it to ruin it. Because what's going to happen is it might destroy it. And that's another word that we can use. Destroy here is a verb and it means to ruin or damage something so badly that it no longer exists or works. So yeah, if you maybe wash your favorite shirt for too long, hopefully it doesn't happen. I don't think the materials now are made to be like that, but then it might destroy your shirt. You might have a hole in it. It might, fade. The fabric might become lighter. So yeah, destroy, that's what it means. We can use it in a sentence like this. The earthquake destroyed so many homes. The big earthquake destroyed so many homes. Oops.
所以 destroy 就是破坏、摧毁，我们就会说什么东西会毁掉一个人的人生，就是 destroy one's life， 很可怕。所以什么会 destroy your life 呢？就是 hatred。所以 hatred is a poison that will destroy your life. So you should always love people.
And be positive.
Yeah, be positive. 所以然而呢，这个方法什么方法呢？就是以前因为这个行业比较新，所以如果用错误的方法，就会导致艺术品被过度的涂漆，反而不是修复了，结果就破坏原件了。那你刚好在这边看到今天的 Language in Focus. Let's take a look right now. 我们今天要讲的 Language in Focus 是对等子句简化成分词构句的用法。所以呢，如果由对等连接词 and 连接的两个子句主词相同的时候，我们就可以把表示连续动作或附带状态的第二个子句简化成分词片语哦，就会变成分词构句。那简化步骤有3个，第一个呢就是把那个 and 拿掉，这是第一个。然后第二个就是去掉第二个子句中相同的主词 ，very easy。那第二个子句中的动词呢，如果是 be 动词直接省略，一般动词的话，然后又是表主动用法，那就是直接变成现在分词就好了。如果是被动也是一样，就是过去分词哦。比如说 Harry got on the bus and Harry was waving to his parents。那我们怎么改呢？我们第一个步骤嘛，人拿掉，然后and 拿掉。然后 Harry 拿掉，变成 waving 就好了，所以就变成 Harry got on the bus waving to his parents.
All right, well, let's take a look at a local artist here who's helping art restoration in Taiwan. The article says one expert who takes his work seriously is Leo Tsai. Okay, when you take something seriously, this phrase means to treat someone or something as it being very, very important and deserving attention or respect. So if you take your job seriously, that means you put your job very, at the top. It's very important to you.
所以 to take something or someone seriously 就是认真看待。所以 Leo Tsai 就是蔡顺任，他就是一名修复专家。
Oh, thanks, Tsai. Leo. Okay, it says Tsai became interested in art restoration while studying art at university.
所以他在大学的时候学习艺术的时候，就对艺术修复产生了兴趣。
It says here he became aware that some of his works had been damaged by mold. So it was more of his own artworks, and he realized that my own artwork has mold on it. Mold is that fuzzy, nasty stuff that grows in wet, hot environments.
Yeah.
Okay, so he realized that a lot of his paintings had mold on it, especially in Taiwan where it's really humid. But we saw the word aware here. It's an adjective and it means you know or realize something. So if you're crossing the street, you should look and be aware of cars passing by. You need to stop watching TV shows or YouTube on your phones, guys, because it's really dangerous and a little bit annoying. So be more aware of the traffic around you and the cars passing by. We can use aware in a sentence like this. Will is aware of the dangers of being a police officer, but he's passionate about helping people and keeping them safe.
所以 aware 就是意识到什么，所以你可以说 aware that blah blah blah， 然后一个句子，或者是 be aware of something。比如说 patients should be made aware of the risks involved with this treatment。那我们刚刚说，蔡他发现说这些画作有一些画作损坏，因为霉菌的关系，霉菌的英文就是 mold， 所以他意识到作品都被霉菌损坏了。
So yeah, I think unfortunately for places very humid like Taiwan, that's more likely to happen.
If you live in 淡水.
Oh yeah, very humid there. So I'm sure he's kind of sad that his artworks kind of got damaged a little bit. So this kind of inspired him for the next part of his life. It says later he journeyed to Florence, Italy, where he trained under a famous restorer. Oh my gosh, Florence is gorgeous. Journey is used as a verb here. It can also be a noun, but here it's a verb. It means to travel somewhere, usually a long distance. So yeah, from Taiwan to Florence, it's a long way to go. So journey is a very good word to use here. Or if you feel like, it takes a long time for you to get to somewhere from maybe like 淡水 to 新店. You can feel, that took me quite a journey, or like this is a journey. I can also use it in a sentence like this. Do you have the desire to journey into space?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Let's go together.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, 所以 journey 就是动词，这边旅行，当名词也可以啦。不过如果当动词就可以to journey to 一个地方，或者 journey from 什么地方，或 journey through 都 OK， 在什么范围内旅行意思都有。那么 journey 当名词，你也可以说长途旅行 like a long journey。比如说 we were really zonked after our long journey， 因为长途旅行太累了。那后来呢，这个蔡啊，他就到意大利的 Florence， 他在一名很著名的修复师指导下接受训练。
Okay, let's see how that helped him. It says, after that, Tsai returned to Taiwan. He now specializes in restoring temple door god paintings. Oh, okay.
门神美。
Okay, no wonder, because I'm like, Taiwan's temples, they look very fresh.
对。
So maybe that's what he worked on.
Yeah, 因为永远都很新。They always look so new and like 很just shiny.
I know. I always thought that it was like that for a very long time. Oops. So actually it was restored by somebody.
Wow, 所以这个 specialize 就是专门从事。所以如果你后面加上你从事的事情，那就是加一个 in 就好了。To specialize in something. 所以蔡之后返回台湾，他在干嘛呢？他就专门修复我们寺庙的门神画
And I think that's a really good thing to also restore and to keep, preserve it, because temples are really beautiful here.
Yeah.
Okay, we are looking at another art restorer. It says another Taiwanese art restorer to learn his trade in Florence is Lai Zhihao. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
We see the word trade here. Trade is a noun and it means a type of job, especially one that requires you to use your hands and it requires you to have a special training or special skills. So, for example, making luxury bags, designer bags like Chanel and Gucci or Hermes is a trade you must learn. You have to be very good at sewing or how to work with leather in order to make those beautiful and special and expensive bags. So for example, we can use trade in a sentence like this. Jason is a carpenter by trade, so it was easy for him to build us a cabinet.
我们这边的 trade 是指手艺的意思不过一般来讲我们会讲贸易，那也可以当动词。比如说 80% of the country's trade is with Japan， 或者是这边是它下面是当名词嘛，我们刚刚讲的。那如果是 the two armies agree to trade off their prisoners， 就是他们两个军队决定好吧，那我们就交换我们的那个被关的人。所以另外呢，一名修复师呢，他在佛罗伦斯，也就是赖志豪，他学习了技艺的台湾艺术品。他也是在那边学习的。
So I guess it makes sense because, Florence was the place where I guess Renaissance art kind of started, where Michelangelo made his greatest works and the Medici family and things like that. Sorry, I'm kind of a history nerd, so I know all of these things, but
I know, right?
Yeah, that's for another story or another article. But let's continue reading. It says, there he got to practice on many old paintings awaiting restoration after being damaged in in a flood in 1966. Now, we saw the phrase get to somewhere or get to this verb. It means to have an opportunity to do something.
所以呢 get to 就是有机会做什么，所以比如说假如你去一个派对好了，然后可能当天会有你很喜欢的演员好了，你就说will I get to see someone?
Yeah.
Will I get to see Tiffany?
Will I get to see his autograph?
对
Get his autograph?
这种 get to 就是有机会干嘛？那么 await 就是等待，那它是正式的用法所以那时候呢，赖志豪他就开始学习练习很多1966年在洪水中被损坏后等待修复的老画作。
That's really great practice. It says in the article, Lai is now a known art restorer in Taiwan and specializes in oil paintings. If you wish to become an art restorer too, you can now study the subject in Taiwan. Awesome.
终于，所以赖志豪呢，现在是著名的台湾艺术修复师，专门是在修复油画。所以如果你也对这个行业有兴趣的话，现在已经可以来台湾学习这个专业了
Yeah, definitely. I think if you love art, if you love paintings, this could be a new career path for you. All right. Well, that is it for the article for today. We learned a lot about art restoration, and thankfully we have a lot of great art restorers in Taiwan. So it's now our For You chat, and I want to ask you, would you like a career as an art restorer? I think I know your answer. Why or why not?
I don't think so. You know, usually, okay, I think I will love it, but I don't think I qualify because I don't have that much patience.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, if I had the skills, I would love it because I love art and I think it's a really amazing job. And I also feel like, yes, I contributed to something important in the future for people to enjoy. But unfortunately, I lack the skill and the talent to do so. So we will talk about it and we will try to tell more people about art restoration. I think that's what we can do for now. Yeah, so you guys, would you like to have a career as an art restorer? I think it's a really great job. If you love drawing, I would totally suggest, or it's my advice to try to pursue it. Because maybe there's not a lot of people who do that now.
Right.
And these jobs are important.
And these paintings need you.
I know, these paintings definitely need you. I'm there spiritually.
Me too, yeah.
We're there spiritually, but unfortunately we don't have the skills and talent. All right, so you guys can talk about this with your friends. Think about it. Would you like this career? But that is the end of the
3-day article.
3-day article about art restoration. But hopefully you'll see us soon and we'll talk about other things with you. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review. Engage. The school decided to engage a local artist to teach the children how to draw and paint. Frequently. My trip to London wasn't much fun because it rained frequently while I was there. Destroy. The family lost everything they owned when their house was destroyed by a fire. Aware. This news report about homeless people will make everyone more aware of the problems in this city. Journey. Last summer, our family journeyed to Spain and saw its beautiful beaches. What a nice vacation! Trade. My grandfather taught me how to bake, and now it's not only my trade, but also my greatest joy in life.
智慧小补帖
Profession. Mold. Specialize. Await.